If you are between 60 and 88 years old and still maintain an active sexual life, it's important to pay attention to certain behaviours that might be harming your health and well-being. There are 7 things that need to be addressed immediately, and making these changes can completely transform your quality of life. I am Claudia Adams, a urologist, and throughout my career, I have learned that sexual and emotional health have a direct impact on people's lives. Especially in older age, sexuality doesn't have an expiration date, but some habits can limit the potential to fully enjoy this stage of life. What I'll share today are points that, when adjusted, can bring more balance. Vitality and happiness to your daily life now is the time to recognise what needs to change and take actions that make a difference. These 7 behaviours might be affecting your life without you even realising it, but with the right guidance, everything can be transformed before we continue. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel to follow our videos on health and sexual education. If you find this content helpful, leave a like. It helps us reach more people in the comments. Type 1 if this topic caught your attention, or 0 if you didn't find it relevant. This way, we can adapt and bring content that better meets your expectations. The first thing is to stop agreeing with everything without reflection. Over time, it becomes easy to go on autopilot, accepting what others say, just to avoid conflicts or disagreements. It seems simpler, right? Less effort, less friction, but this peacefulness comes at a high cost. You end up giving up what you truly believe in and letting others decide for you. Often, older age is treated as a stage where personal opinions are no longer important. Phrases like, "you've lived enough," "let it go" are common. But thinking this way devalues a lifetime of experiences. And learning everything you've lived, every decision you've made, has shaped who you are today. Giving up your stance is like setting all that aside as if it no longer matters. Accepting without questioning is not just giving in during a conversation. It's letting your voice weaken. Your ideas, preferences, and decisions are fundamental parts of who you are and deserve to be expressed. Remember, the wisdom you've gained over the years is a powerful tool. Don't hesitate to use it. Speak your mind, question when necessary, and show that your perspective still makes a difference to help you renew your sexual life. I've made the book Rediscovering Intimacy, Healthy Sexuality After 60 available. It offers practical advice to strengthen your relationship and rekindle passion. Get your copy by accessing the pinned comment available in limited quantity. Take this opportunity to transform your love life. The second thing is to avoid social isolation. Even if staying home feels easier over time, it's natural to get used to the quiet of home and uninterrupted rest. However, this apparent tranquility can hide something dangerous, loneliness, and it doesn't come. Suddenly, it's like a shadow that settles slowly, taking away the joy of your days and affecting both your mind and body. Keeping away from people doesn't just mean fewer conversations or laughs. It also weakens the brain, which needs stimulation to stay active. Simple moments like a casual chat or storytelling are powerful fuel for mental health. Additionally, interacting with others brings lightness, strengthens emotional bonds, and renews enthusiasm for life. You may feel that rekindling friendships or meeting new people is more challenging. Now, many friends may have taken different paths or even passed away, but there's always a way to create new connections. Joining interest groups, learning something new with others, or even exploring technology to connect with those far away are great ways to stay socially active. These interactions don't have to be grand. A visit to a friend, a casual neighbourhood meetup, or an online conversation can already make a difference. Loneliness may feel comfortable at first, but human connections are the true nourishment for a meaningful life. take advantage of the opportunities around you. And rediscover the pleasure of sharing moments. The third thing is to pay more attention to daily body care over the years. Many people believe it no longer makes much difference to stay active or maintain a physical routine, but the body needs movement to keep functioning well. And this becomes even more important in older age. The secret isn't in intense or exhausting exercises, but in small daily actions that keep the body active and healthy. Think of the body as a machine that needs to be used to avoid resting, walking, stretching, dancing, or even gardening. Are simple and effective ways to keep muscles strong and joints functional when the body stays idle for too long. Muscles weaken, mobility decreases, and health problems can arise. On the other hand, regular movement helps strengthen the heart, improve circulation, and even bring more energy to daily life.
Besides physical benefits, moving your body works wonders for your mind. During activities, the brain releases substances that boost well-being and help combat stress and sadness. Finding something you enjoy, whether it's swimming, walking with friends, or even dancing at home, makes it lighter and more enjoyable. Take care of yourself with small steps. Respect your limits, but value every effort. Moving your body isn't just a matter of health. It's a way to celebrate life and make the most of what it still has to offer. The fourth thing is to stop carrying the past like a suitcase you can't put down. It's true. Memories can be very special, a remarkable moment, an achievement, or even nostalgia for simpler times. But when you let these memories dominate the present, what lies ahead loses its place. Being stuck in the joys or sorrows of the past can make you believe the best of life is behind you. And this idea, besides being unfair to all that's still within reach, acts as a brake, holding you back. Everyone has at some point thought about what could have been different. A decision made, an opportunity lost. It's human, but no regret will change what's already happened. What truly matters is today, and every day brings the chance to do something good. However small, when you choose to leave the past where it belongs. You make room for new experiences and discover there's still so much to live and learn. Many believe that after a certain age, there are no more new experiences. This isn't true. There's always a new hobby, a friendship to strengthen, or a project that can bring joy. It could be a course you've always wanted to take, a club with like-minded people, or even a coffee with someone special you haven't seen in a while. The secret is allowing yourself to enjoy it, living the present lightly, free from the chains of what transforms every moment into something meaningful and refreshing. The fifth thing is to stop always putting yourself last to meet others. Demands for much of your life. You've probably assumed the role of caregiver, thinking it was your responsibility to ensure the well-being of children, grandchildren, or even friends. It might have seemed natural and in some ways fulfilling. But over time, this habit of prioritizing others chips away at your own happiness and health. Think of this as carrying a bucket of water for everyone. At first, it seems like an act of love. You help here, solve things there, and everyone is fine. But over time, that bucket becomes heavy, and those around you get used to your dedication. It's not that people are ungrateful, but it's easy to rely on someone always willing to handle everything. And while they go on with their lives, the weight of the bucket increases for you. This constant cycle of sacrifice not only wears you down, but can also create feelings of resentment when you look back and realize you've set aside your dreams and desires. It's common to feel disappointed for not receiving the same level of care in return. It's not fair, neither to you nor to those around you who become overly dependent on something unsustainable at its core. Taking care of yourself isn't selfish, it's necessary. Allow others to take responsibility and find their own solutions. Now is the time to put yourself first. Invest in what makes you happy and enjoy life with lightness and joy. After all, your happiness matters a lot. The sixth thing is learning to respect your limits, both physical and emotional, without fear of seeming less capable. Often we insist on keeping up the pace from years ago as if admitting fatigue or asking for help were signs of weakness, but ignoring the signals from your body and mind can have serious consequences. Pushing yourself to do everything as if time hasn't passed only wears out your health and drains your energy. Think of your body as a machine that over time needs more care and adjustments. Have you ever tried lifting something heavy or completing a task that used to be simple only to find it now takes more effort? This isn't a failure on your part, it's life. Not accepting these changes can lead to injuries, pain, or even more serious problems, none of which are worth the risk. Recognizing your limits doesn't mean giving up on the things you love, but finding ways to do them in a lighter, safer way. It can be as simple as asking for help, carrying something heavy, or taking breaks during an activity that requires more energy. These small adjustments show wisdom, not weakness. Respecting what your body and mind can do today means taking care of yourself. Giving yourself the time you need to rest or adjust your pace isn't a sign of defeat, but intelligence. Your health and well-being are what truly matter, and taking care of them is the greatest act of self-love you can show. The seventh thing is to stop believing that sexuality has an expiration date. This is an outdated idea that still holds many people back, making them miss out on important moments of pleasure and connection. The truth is that sexual
desire doesn't disappear over time, it transforms, and this transformation can bring experiences that are even richer and more meaningful. Unfortunately, one of the biggest obstacles to experiencing sexuality in older age is prejudice. There's a misconception that sex is a privilege of the young, as if after 50 or 60 it becomes inappropriate or even shameful. This couldn't be further from the truth. In reality, intimacy can take on a deeper meaning over time. It becomes less about performance and more about connection, affection, and the joy of sharing genuine closeness. Another aspect worth addressing is the impact of natural changes in the body. Many worry about performance or appearance, but it's important to understand that these changes don't diminish the value or potential for pleasure. On the contrary, maturity brings something few young people have: experience and self-awareness. You know what you like and what makes you feel good, and you can use this knowledge to enjoy your sexuality more freely without the pressures and unrealistic expectations that often get in the way. Adaptation is key. Instead of trying to recreate the past, explore new forms of intimacy that fit the current moment. This might include more open communication with your partner, different experiences, or even seeking information to better understand how your body functions. Now, small adjustments can make a big difference and allow this part of life to remain pleasurable and fulfilling. Beyond emotional pleasure, maintaining an active sexual life also brings impressive physical health benefits. Studies show that sex helps reduce stress, improve mood, and boost the immune system during intimacy. The body releases hormones like endorphins, which promote well-being, and oxytocin, to known as the love hormone, which strengthens emotional bonds. Even the heart benefits with improved circulation and a reduced risk of cardiovascular problems. The most important thing to remember is that sexuality doesn't need to follow a specific pattern. It's unique to each individual, and the essential thing is that you feel comfortable and at peace with your choices. Don't let prejudice or others' expectations limit this vital part of your life. Communicate, experiment, and if necessary, seek guidance to ensure that sexuality continues to be a source of joy and health. At any stage of life, we've talked about 7 behaviors that might be harming your health, quality of life, and even intimacy. Without you realizing it, Small changes can completely transform the way you live. This stage of life bringing more balance, well-being, and happiness. Now, I want to hear from you which of the points we discussed caught your attention the most. Write it in the comments and share your experience. If you found this content helpful, don't keep it to yourself. Share it with friends and family so they can reflect and benefit from this information. Leave a like on this video. This simple action is very important to help us reach more people and continue creating valuable content. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and activate the notification bell to stay updated on new videos. This way, you'll always be informed about the best tips for health and well-being in older age. Thank you for being with me so far, and see you in the next video.